Oh, there's your meme. Commentator's curse.
Oh.
So we got Robert Nintendo versus me Brawler.
I love that. That's an old Smash 4 hangover. Because in Smash 4 when you custom
great me. Love that face.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah.
Okay, I just gotta check what moves. We've got Shock Put.
I know nothing about the Mii's. I don't play. I don't know a single Mii name.
Okay, so there's this girl in UK called Achilles, and she's like the best Mii brawler in the country.
Nice snipe.
And just a quick, this is important because like in Smash Ultimate, we do characters and stages, and that's because of the Mii's. Because what the Mii's would do, when you do stages first, the Mii's would change their movesets.
Ah, that's BS.
Yeah, so we literally made a rule for Achilles and other Mii. Like there's a Mii player called BritPM as well, and he did something like, in between sets, he would swap movesets as well, not based on stage, but like, I think it was more a matchup thing. And like, he was taking too much time out of the tournament, and I said like, if you're going to keep on doing that, you have to set up all your Mii's before the tournament starts, or before, you can't make a new Mii between sets. So we've had to make rules for Mii mains.
Mii mains are just whack, you know.
It's wacky, I'll say that much.
I respect the grind. It just feels so.
I like Street Pass. I like Street Pass.
I never had friends with 3DSs, so. And you know the negative sides of being a Nintendo fan in Poland. Yeah. There's none of us. 12-year-old me playing Tomodachi Life with like Street Pass, looking at Street Pass and like, I wish somebody would send me something. Shout out to Tomodachi Life. Where's number 2 Nintendo?
I got remade for the Switch, didn't it?
No, it did.
I think like Street Pass did like Street Quest.
Oh yeah, they did Street Pass, but Tomodachi Life wasn't bad. It's like Nintendo flavored Sims. It's beautiful. Anyway, let's get back to this on screen.
Anyway, this is back to even after one. Here's the 2 characters that can 0 to death. I want to say 0 to death, but I feel like Mii Brawler has better escape options.
Yeah. And
also, like, just another flight type. Yeah, like, it's a bit very hypocritical of me to not like Mii mains when I play Villager, and Villager is an avatar character, but
yeah.
Well,
at least Villager has some spice to it.
That happened. It's like, that was the, you think you're safe up there? No, but yeah, but like, like the moveset that Mii Brawler was using, like, you know, the shock put, Villager has bowling ball, so like, I know like kind of matchup similarities in that, but it's like funny, in Mii Brawler versus Villager, when I pocket the shock put, that kind of carries instantly on like 50%. That does something not bad. Okay, it wasn't the stage that made Lucretio lose, and I don't think R.O.B doesn't. I think like so you take game 1 off Lucretio, and you know Lucretio is a like top player. Like he would be PR'd in the Midlands, but he just doesn't attend enough anymore. Like he goes. He takes money off Slap City brackets, and no, like, that man's on the grind. Like if there's a game with money in it, he's there.
That's a grinder. That's a grinder mindset. I love it.
And and he's doing a PhD at uni. So like, you know, he's a
respectable. Yeah. I mean, if you're doing that, you gotta.
Yeah, like,
you gotta get everybody. You gotta scrap for everybody. Another very high upbeat.
Is he? Am I going crazy here? Or is he? Am I forgetting? Or is he forgetting how good that move is?
I did not know that move was that good. Like legitimately, I think I've played a Mii Brawler player maybe once in my entire career.
I played Smash 4 and I remember the heinousness of a small Mii Brawler in that game.
Oh yeah, it had I forgot it had different sizes.
Yeah, and it's like, do you know how I know he was heinous? M2K discovered it. M2K.
Oh god.
Yeah, M2K discovered like the broken Mii Brawler.
M2K discovers all the broken shit.
Yeah, it's like, I need to learn this game in the most efficient way possible.
Keeps getting those upbeats up, man. Spooky going crazy.
No, it's like Lucretio keeps them falling front, and I genuinely just don't. Okay, that's that. I
I don't know.
It's so questionable. Like
It's interesting.
it's like Lucretio has a game plan because I say like me Brawler like is midweight, but like I'm assuming like she knows how to deal with like R.O.B because she's not falling like R.O.B stuff.
Yeah.
But like I just was like
getting those jungle combos, like it feels like a little bit Mario-esque, but that up B is just
also
way
like
stronger.
oh wait, this is okay. So this is the thing that Burnsy told me. Burnsy is a Link player and he plays against Achilles a lot. And what he says against me Brawler, you have to DI down on up throw. Like you like up throw up B. It's true. What you got to do is you got to DI down and away to get
more and more of those upbeats. I don't know if Lucretio is not expecting it or just underestimating the.
To be fair, like I can't imagine what it's like to be Lucretio as well. Like Lucretio thinking, yeah, I could probably bring this tournament. Oh, I have to deal with a puff and a me Brawler.
What an upbeat. Yeah. Keeps going. A 2-stock here, like an upset is brewing.
So that's the thing. Like, I genuinely have no idea. Like, I will check the stats later, but I have genuinely no idea what region she is from.
Oh. Yeah, they're doing really well. Like Spooky is surprising me. Like I thought Lucretio had this.
So you know, I've seen Lucretio win these, but like I'm not. Like I genuinely like. That's the thing, like I say, I do have an aversion to like me mains, and I don't think there's like particularly like if I had my perfect prize, I don't think any me would ever be involved in it. But like it's like Lucretio's like looking at notes like, oh, how do you deal with this? Like, but just like
Spooky just vibing.
yeah, no, it's right. Every right to, but the thing is like they're saying like R.O.B likes being in the air because like Nair's good, Nair's pretty well. But
meanwhile, me Brawler's got some crazy
yeah, so it's like I'm just gonna power through your aerials and your aerial approaches will be and you're gonna be dead at 70. It's just like.
Getting ready for game 3. Can Spooky take this? Can Spooky pull off an insane upset? Really, he's one of the best players in the UK.
From Norwich.
Norwich.
East England.
Pookie, I know that.
East England, London adjacent, but like yes. Like saying like Achilles, she's like best me Brawler in the UK. So I've seen enough of this kind of matchup. Like, oh, we've actually not seen Stadium. Do you know we've not seen Stadium once in this top 8?
Oh, yeah, I think so.
It's all been SBF
and Hall
last, yeah. Oh, it's funny. In HDR yesterday, I kept on taking people to PS3. Apparently that's not on the legal stage.
It's not a legal stage?
Apparently not on HDR. Apparently they.
I don't know.
No, the rules that they use in HDR is pretty. Well, if you ever want to turn around and make a statement, this is how you do it.
Yeah.
Like Lucretio, remember what the top player stood for.
Exactly. Yeah. Those notes had some power. Ooh. Disgusting.
That is like Lucretio's bread and butter. Like, you know what he had for breakfast today? That was what he had for breakfast today.
Gyros with milk. Gyros.
Yeah.
My favorite cereal. Ooh, that El Diablo.
That was a minute.
Lucretio has woken up.
But remember, like, if you, like, what could, okay, let's consider this, like, what can both players say about, Lucretio can take that, like, he's still got it, but like, what did she learn from that? Like, sometimes that happens, like,
it's just that top play factor.
Yeah, something like, if you lose so quickly like that, you can just fend it off, like, you got, I want to say you got outplayed 3 times, they just run like, a combination of moves happen so quickly and you're dead. I wouldn't quite say it's like wobbling, like, oh, I was outplaying until I got wobbled, that's quite a slow process. It's like, well, I lost under a minute and I got crushed.
Alright, we're going into game 4. Back to Hall Bastion.
God damn it, when I smashed them on DRS. I'm expecting like things to slow down a little bit now.
Ooh, not quite.
What?
Not.
Okay, so the third game she also SD'd like. She's SD'd like quite a few times now. It's just like.
I think Lucretio's remembered he has a gyro.
Yeah.
He's making some crazy plays with that gyro.
The
no.
wobble. I love to see wobbling even with his hands.
Jobble. Feels like, I don't know what was in those notes, but it's definitely helped him out. Maybe it was the inputs for the combos, for the jobble, the gyro combos.
It was like, oh wait, only for the person who made a guard and all of this. Oh wait,
Yeah.
I was the person who made the guard and all of this.
Like, let me just here. Give me a second. Let me just watch it. Let me just pull up my own channel.
Yeah.
On YouTube.
Let me just check my pinned tweets.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, like I mean, like when you just speak to yourself in a mirror because you want to speak to a real one.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, okay, I need to ask the best one player I know.
Yeah. Yeah, he's on Mount Rushmore. He's on the Mount Rushmore. Mount Rushmore of European ROBs is just 4 Lucretios.
Shout out to Longo.
That's Longo.
Oh, and also Spuddles as well. Like, yeah, Spuddles he farmed all the Sheffield brackets back in the day. And like, in Sheffield, if you won first place, you got a 50 quid bar tab. So like, yeah.
That sounds like my kind of tournament. Yeah.
But like, yeah, no, I say like,
oh, we missed the punish.
like, so okay, so after this tournament, I'll see if I can speak to Spooky. You know, I say, oh, like, you know, I didn't, you know, I've never heard your name before, like, and it's a take I've seen, but I had no, you know, saying like, you know, earlier I said like, oh, I like any match as long as it's not me. So like saying, I clearly had no idea who this, you know,
Yeah,
she
like,
was.
I'm surprised. Like, me too. I in general have an aversion towards Mies. I think they're lame. But this is some high quality gameplay.
Like usually like this is a bit slow nutritional, but it's like yeah, they both decided, yeah, we want it.
Fuck it, let's just go in.
Yeah, we.
Full power.
It's heading towards like dinner time, and we've not both been like we've only had breakfast. You know, I want to.
Just full power, rushing in, no questions asked, just crazy gameplay, and I love it. Crazy aggressive gameplay. No frills, all thrills, baby. So yeah, what do we got? Now they're kind of just dancing around each other. Ooh, forgot about the gyro.
Oh yeah, that's
reflector.
yeah. And as a villager player, okay, so you know that reflector? It actually has a blind spot on his head.
Oh.
Yeah, but if you're a
okay.
villager player who does that, and you get hit on the side, that goes, you're dead.
Ooh, what a snipe! Fantastic.
Yeah.
Let's go going to game 5. Lucretio's woken up.
Lucretio must be making Lucretio so proud right now. Like,
Yeah, like there's gonna be some beautiful Twitter clips posted after this.
yeah. Like, Lucretio's like, I can't let myself get feared by H-Box again. I need to. I can't let it end like that.
Exactly.
So okay, we've been to Hello Bastion. It's a like, so I play melee and stages have. I think stages have too much of an impact on matchups. But like how universal mechanics are in Ultimate, like it feels like stages are a bit more passive. But it's like there must be something they both just like, yeah, we both like Hello Bastion.
That's a nice stage.
Oh, not again.
I like it. It's a great stage.
Did you watch Genesis where they had to mute the music because Square Enix?
Yeah, I heard. It was, yeah, unfortunately, Disney ain't about it. You know, count the amount of corporations that don't like the Smash community. There's
Right, okay, did you see that? Okay, that would be DI, air dodge down, you get out of it.
Yeah, Lucretio was getting hit a lot by it.
Yeah, first 2 games, like, yeah, let me just figure out how to deal with this.
I feel like it was just the process of getting adjusted to the matchup. Because, as I said, Mii's are not something you see often.
I think Lucretio's played Achilles.
Yeah, like
I don't know if it's like saying, yeah, I don't.
Oh, Lucretio's definitely played him, but it feels like something you gotta adjust to.
Yeah.
Mii's might be like a blank slate character. It feels like an archetype, an archetypal character, whereas like your stereotypical. I mean, he's called Brawler for a reason.
Yeah.
Character. So when So it's like, it feels like it shouldn't be hard to adjust to, but there you go. It took him 2 games. But Spooky's still going strong. She despite now being pretty much in disadvantage constantly, but she's still getting her things in.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, game 3, like,
Roll read.
like this thing, like, I don't know. Clearly, like, there's mentality and like learning how to deal with. But like these games have gone so quick, and like all the KOs have just been so like instant. It's like you're not, like saying in melee, it's like if you get just back throw shined by Fox and you're dead in 5 seconds, you say, oh, that's just the game. It's like you got to learn, to avoid it in the first place. But like
this game,
but like losing against R.O.B in most kind of fashions, they're like you just get hit by nerd side beats. It's like yeah, you got to learn better positioning and stuff like that. But like that's just part of the game where like some characters they can just roll a train over you and just like, well that happened.
This game feels like the most slow paced. I don't want to say slow paced, but like the most even.
Yeah, both players slowed it down, but it's like, oh yeah, it's like, well, you can slow it down and oh, that's Jaro didn't break throw on, but I was like, maybe you could have learned to slow it down a bit earlier to like learn the game plan, and now you like. Lucretio decided, yeah, I'm turning on the heat, and I'm throwing down. I'm like,
oh, yeah, Spooky's on her last hit. One good smack from R.O.B, and it's all over. Reverse 3-0, but can she still pull it off? Maybe she's not that far away.
I've seen me like if there's ever one player who can, if there's ever one character that can absolutely cheese, it is Mies. Mies with the cheese.
I like cheese.
Okay, like if this was a tri-plat, if we were on a battlefield, I'm like, do not go top platform. Do not go top platform.
Throw it up.
I think like I started playing Ultimate and my DR's not great, so like I usually like die to those kind of throws, and I'm like, I felt like I should have cared, and I'm like, oh, this is where it starts. I've seen it too many times, and this is like 40 to 70% ranges are like when me Brawler stuff confirms. It's like this is like the Goldilocks %.
Oh.
And so is that down for down smash, but like I was saying, like against me Brawler, between 40 and 70% is like the absolute Goldilocks zone of where like things truly confirm.